child. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take the honor to introduce you all our show director for Mr. KSON of Mass Communication, working part-time job as a news anchor and a reporter at Hornbill TV. Volunteer in Hao Chongloy will ask the question.
Good evening, Moi Chong.
Good evening, sir.
How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great.
Okay, my question for you is we often honor someone as Tatapa or Tatsanu for noteworthy accomplishments. What qualities of caliber should a person have to earn this title?
Thank you for the question, sir. So in my opinion, a tatanu or a tatapa does not only refer to a person who is born in the family of a cookie. I believe that a person who is dedicated towards his work, his community, and his spirit of service, and his dedication towards his community and not forgetting the roots from where he belongs once he reaches to the top, and always abiding by rules and always brave and wisdomless person. I think that is a true definition of a Tatapa and Tatunu. And tonight, all of us present here, I think we are not only defined by.
So my question for you is, if you had the opportunity to highlight cookie culture to someone unfamiliar with it, what would you emphasize and why? I repeat, if you had the opportunity to highlight cookie culture to someone unfamiliar with it, what would you emphasize and why?
Thank you for the question. As we all know, that we have the vibrant tradition, the custom that we bring forward to this day, and we can see for the future that it will. So I think that I will to look forward the wonderful and beautiful tradition. Thank you.
Is Waiting Pindonga. So my question for you is, what values and qualities should youths and students pass on to empower the next generation?
Can you repeat the question once again?
What values and qualities should youths and students pass on to empower the next generation?
Thank you for the question. Firstly, it is very important for us youth to empower ourselves as well as the society around us. We are the future of our society and our community, and it is our duty to uphold and foster this rich tradition that we possess. So, answering your question, I would like to mention a few steps. Firstly, a youth must possess the quality of discipline. Discipline is a very important principle that we must possess in order to empower ourselves as well as the individuals around us. Discipline leads to it inspires individuals to become hardworking men so that we may prosper together as a community. Secondly, for our youth to be empowering in character, we must also be willing to never give up. One must never give up because it is rather more convincing to try and fail rather than not trying to do so. So, with these kind words, I would like to end my
speech here. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, sir. How about you?
I'm feeling great too. Okay, my question for you is, how would you change the perception of someone who views traditions as boring? Shall I repeat the question once again?
No, sir. Okay, sir. Yes, please.
Okay, how would you change the perception of someone who thinks traditions is boring?
Thank you for the question, sir. As a cookie youth, I am yet to come across a person like that. Kemu dolin wang tu gayin, itson dan ikhan dan ho hi, boring ahi lo le, kathei thara ti ahi kamu khai lai and la, if I happen to meet a person or happen to come across a person like that, mim kut chule zawang kut ka khosunga ka puiding ka ina ka hun sa ding mim kut sunga ki chep zo se ka chep piding ne le cha ki sem zo se ka ne khom piding ka don khom piding len khom ka bol khom piding lam kol kalam khom piding zawang ku na jong nong ta agol nup ka bol khom piding khosunga te se upaho cheng koma ka puiding gol lui thu sim kangai sa ding lalui lakoi kangai sa ding chu zo teng alunggel ka do ding a hi kegel dolin wang I traditions ichon dan ikhan dan ho boring ati e ti ho chu kegel dolin hiti chun alung khel go nge kakipai.
Question to you is, do you think our Kuki tribe is on par with other tribes, or is it lagging behind? I repeat, do you think our Kuki tribe is on par with other tribes, or is it lagging behind?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. Well, many other tribes or societies may look down on us and may think that we are lagging behind because we do not have opportunities or resources like other communities, and maybe we are minority tribe, but I want to tell my people that we are second to none. My people, I can proudly say that we are leading in most of the fields, whether be it academics, sports, or in civil services. And as we have seen that in today so many people were given awards and so many people are yet to be recognized. Not only that, I believe we have one of the richest and diverse culture. So it would be wrong for any one of us to think that we are lagging behind, because we as a community must uplift everyone around us and try to spread the message that we are not lagging, we are leading. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Tongmindo. So my question for you is, how does the Mingkut or Tawangkut festival reflect the value of unity in Kuki society?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. Mingkut to Tawangkut. It brings people together in celebration. Yung home win, ilang home win, la sa home win, kitutin, ikut na chuy bang win, itu unity lo lebihang.
Number 7. Okay, my question for you is, how can Kuki women increase their involvement in decision making and amid modern gender equality challenges?
Thank you for the question, sir.
Ken ay pawagan sa ideya. So na chun numeho hi mihemin zong akisimpon pasal ho bo hi mihemin akisimin chule numeho hi Vietnam na achangin chule ganthei na zong tamta achangin izi chun ang pasal pol thei zong numezin a bol thei zin tu lai za hi numei ho zo in chen no asim phan chule in zong apo in pasal sangin numei hi aphacho min chule alap zong alap zo e kakipa e.
Number 9, my question for you is, what is the biggest challenge Kuki youth face today in maintaining their cultural identity? I repeat, what is the biggest challenge Kuki youth face today in maintaining their cultural identity?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. Tulay ay hog Kuki de inam helang chondak helang pinike cha choi isi the povin. For example, agati dinga mo zinei ho da zinei ding ko sin ngai ude helang mahon si ani ding le zadang ho bangin iki putabin zadang namdang ho a ewan iki putabin e ho dan tunga ga ki sele i uden zinei ding le e ho aki ti thipun aki chi tula ko manu asu te pon.
Yes, number 10. My question for you is, what is your contribution as a student to our society?
Well, according to me, as a student, my contribution to a community is to study responsibly, love my cultures, and positive serve to my community. Thank you.
So number 11.
Hi, sir.
Okay, my question is, what is the most valuable lesson you could learn today as an individual for future purpose? Okay, let me repeat the question once again, so sorry. What is the most valuable lesson you could learn today as an individual for future personal success and societal growth?
Thank you so much, sir, for the question. According to me, discipline is the most valuable lesson because it builds characters, consistency, and long-term success. Thank you.
My question for you is, if you could redefine one tradition for our community today, what would it be? I repeat, if you could redefine one tradition for our community today, what would it be and why?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the question. Well, if I had... Ma'am, can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, sure. So your question is, if you could redefine one tradition for our community today, what would it be and why?
Okay, well, I would redefine a traditions that unintentionally limit growth and
Thank you.
Hello, contestant number 13.
Hi, ma'am.
So my question for you is, how would you address early marriage practices in rural Kuki areas through education?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. As we can all see, early marriage in rural areas has become quite common. And how we can tackle it is by giving education in our own household. Parents can give their children education
and also sex education, which has become a taboo. They should openly talk to their children about sex education and all the negative and positive impacts. The negative impacts. Well, if parents give more care to the children and talk to them about such topics, then I believe that early marriage in rural areas would lessen. Thank you.
My question to you is, as Miss KSON, what strategies would you propose to address substance abuse amongst Cookie youth? I repeat, as Miss KSON, what strategies would you propose to address substance abuse amongst the Cookie youth?
Thank you for the question. First of all, it will be a privilege for me to address the young generations about the substance abuse. The strategies I would recommend are substance abuse are harmful for our health and it destroys our body, and it's also a waste of money and and since our body is a temple of God, substance abuse would destroy the temple of.
So, my question for you is, what is one Cookie tradition or cultural aspect that you particularly appreciate?
Lipi Hozosi Avelin Nithapha. Thank you, ma'am, for your question. To our question ki dong chu ahile ko tradition khat ipi nangai lut penam Cookie tradition atin ken kangai lut pen ta atin unique kasa pen ta chu ahile ipute bite min lo hi ngai kasa pene ke ma tu akadin hi le zangol how keep ti akadin ahi in kapupa hen khozang how keep zala ahi e chu ken kangai lut penin ateng ne chu a ho tradition a continue mabana yang hite apha chi achi be thena dinin chi kedin phasa phat kasa in atengle. That will be my answer. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, my question is, how can the gap between modern lifestyle and deep-rooted traditional values be bridged?
Thank you for the question, sir. The answer is very simple. When people think about tradition, they often think of something boring. And as for modernity, they think that if we embrace modernity, we should sacrifice or let go of the old tradition that has shaped us. But in my opinion, a wise man is someone who keeps tradition on one hand and modernity in the other. And it's not a subtraction of something we have achieved in the past, but it is an addition to our arsenal. And a person who is embracing modernity is not someone who is abandoning tradition, but someone who is surviving and excelling.
Hello, Miss. My question for you is, how does your traditional attire that you're wearing tonight, you're looking beautiful by the way, so how does your traditional attire tonight promote traditions for tomorrow? I repeat, how does your traditional attire tonight promote traditions for tomorrow?
First of all, thank you for the question, ma'am. According to me, I think that first of all of us, all of the contestants, we are looking so beautiful, and then it shows that we are preserving our tradition, and we stand here united. By wearing the traditional attire tonight, I'm not just showcasing a beautiful design that was created by a lovely Cookie woman, and then traditional attire. By wearing this traditional attire, I believe it also represents unity. It also represents how creative we are and how diverse of a culture we are, and if I had to relate this with the theme traditions for tomorrow, I would say that right now, by wearing this attire, I believe it is a part of preserving the traditions that we have, and so that would be my answer. Thank you.
Hello, contestant number 19. My question for you is, what is one practice that uniquely sets our community apart from others?
Could you repeat the questions in our dialect, please?
Hello. Acha. Question to Sapawa to Kisaiting to le Amkido to what is the one practice that uniquely sets our community apart from others? Jihi Ipa Wakahin Doding to Hile. A community is that a was that nahi it's on dano. A zat dang to akihit na ahoy pen na ipiham.
Dito daw sa Pipain, kayon gelin community dang kuna ibinga what we set us apart is that me community dang ho kun zon zan khan zan anei bovin numeyang azinating le man le moli ma chaung jipon izong le custom nal ta khat anei chu uki honin man le mol thu hin outing thil tam ta dang zong min in zo ane sei bangin min nong gila do na kuna yong hin min kichan nong hi pui pa min na kuna ipui pi min na kuna min igila yong hi khat hin aban le there are many custom traditions in even toy khat ga say big leo now andok nong khat ahin tamin hizong le san chu tan te ka ki pa e
Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
My question for you is, what steps can the Cookie Students Organization Naglan take to digitize cookie history for future generations? I repeat, what steps can the Cookie Students Organization Naglan take to digitize cookie history for future generations?
Thank you, ma'am, for the question. Well, I believe that we should collect our stories, our songs, our traditions, and we should preserve them digitally. Because I think in that way, we the youth, we can remain in connection with our culture and our traditions while we are growing with the changing time. So that is my answer. Thank you, ma'am.